Hello and welcome to the week of November 11th. Okay, so we have finished our third final paper. What does that mean? Well, now we're going to do a portfolio where we get to put it all together. What? Actually, it's really not too bad. You've done most of the work for this already, which is fantastic. So let's kind of break that down. So the course portfolio directions are right here. So let's go ahead and open those bad boys up. Basically, it's broken down into 6 sections. You're going to have the title page, table of contents, reflective overview, and then your first and final drafts of writing projects 1, 2, and 3. You may say to yourself, oh, I don't remember where I saved my first draft. I don't remember where I saved my... Yes, you do. If you uploaded them to Moodle, you can always just go back to where you submitted them and download them again. Yeah, that's why I have you submitted to Moodle. So, piece of cake. All right, so the reflective overview basically is something that's the first thing we're going to be doing. Basically, you get a chance to kind of review really what you learned about, okay? You kind of look at each one of these assignments and what you learned from it and give reasons why, and I'll show you some examples of that in just a second. Okay, so basically that's the directions. Now, to help you, I have created a template. Woo! Because who doesn't love templates? I love templates. Okay, so basically, if I were you, I would go ahead and I would download this template, okay? Change your name, whatever, okay? And then, see, I've already got your table of contents set up. You would just put the numbers on there. What numbers are they? Well, I've already set those up too. And this is your reflective overview, okay? So your reflective overview, again, the directions are found. What do I do with that? Portfolio assignment. Here's the directions for the reflective overview. Read through that, and there is a a sample I'll show you. You can get a sense of how to write a reflective overview. This is basically just kind of a summary of what you've learned, okay? This is a summary of what you learned, and you're using examples to explain that, okay? And then from there, you would give, like, this is your first draft. And again, you don't fix these. You use copy and paste what you did for your first draft. What happens if you didn't complete one of these drafts? You just say, I didn't complete it, okay? Simple as that. All right, so there's the template that I would use, and you can absolutely use that, and please do, because that's a thing. Okay, so here's the basic outline for the reflective overview. So if you click on this, okay, this kind of walks you through it, okay? They just, basically, you have an introduction. Again, you just got to describe the purpose of this paper. It's really what you've learned in English 111. Explains how the paper will be structured, okay? I'll be talking about each of the major assignments and what I've learned. And then the first paragraph, basically, you talk about writing project 1, which was the narrative, okay, what you learned from it, give examples. Second one is talking about writing project 2, which would have been the 5-paragraph essay, and you talk about what you learned from it and give you examples from that. And then paragraph 3 is you talk about writing project 3, which was a research paper, what you learned from it, and give examples, okay? And then in the conclusion, you basically rephrase, okay, the whole purpose of this was just kind of reflect back on what I learned this semester, then list the 3 most important things you learned overall, okay? And then, anyway, so there's your basic outline for the reflective overview, okay? And here's an example of a completed course portfolio. Let's take a look. So this one is one that's completed. Look, so they got the page numbers, woohoo, okay? So here is their reflective overview. You notice it starts on page 1. So boom, 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 and then they put in their first writing project. This is their first draft, and then they put in their second draft, and you'll notice the page numbers, okay, that will be there, okay, and then they didn't complete that assignment, so they just say they didn't complete that assignment. But then page numbers are really the last thing you're going to be able to put in, because you have to put in all the different evidence first. So that's how that works. That's an example of a completed one. Okay. All right, so you're going to start working on your course portfolio. Also for this week, you're going to do a reflective assignment. You're going to go back to what you look at the feedback that you got for writing project 3. How well did you do? What did you do well? What did not do well? And answer those 3 questions. And then for this week, the first draft of the reflective overview is due by Friday. So just not the whole portfolio, okay? Just the reflective overview. You just have to submit the reflective overview part of it is due by Friday, the 15th of November. All right, so that's what's going on for this week. All right, have fun.